What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and I got to get into this Bronny James situation one more again, y'all. Okay, one more again because it's just something that's baffling to me on how, shout out to Patrick Beverly, first of all, because Patrick Beverly has the balls to go out here and just kind of say how it is and really mean what he say and not really dodge it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he was being ugly about it. I just think that he was being quite transparent. But I want to get into how the media just avoids the harsh truth when it comes to royalty, like LeBron James and Bronny James. I just want to know, right? Like, who else in the league could do something like this? Now, I know Giannis, he's able to have some pull, right? But I think that his brothers actually still had to try out to make the team. And I think that the talent was good enough to be in the league and to keep Giannis happy. Yes, they drafted his brother, right? Or traded for him, right? Because I think he was on the Lakers at one point. Wait, there's two in the league. So I don't know. I don't know where the other one is, but I know for a fact that one of the brothers are in Milwaukee with Giannis. Other than that, though, I don't really know, and this is a superstar flex, how many players in the NBA could get away with this. But obviously, this is the face of the league. Nonetheless, let's stick to Bronny James. As you guys know, man, Bronny James is a fantastic kid, man. This really sucks because the kid is not saying anything and he's keeping his head down and he's working. And I have to imagine that, being LeBron James' son, man, it's just going to come with so much scrutiny because of the enemies his father has created. And that's what the media is in the underlying. Because let's be honest, the media does not like LeBron James. They just fear him. Okay, that's what it is. They fear him because they don't want to be known as that network or that show. They don't want the ratings to fall because Bronny James has a huge following. So if you say something to one, you say something to all. And last time I checked, he was pretty up there. But the truth of Bronny James, right? I've already gave my opinion. I think that he needs to stay in college, not just the year after. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen over a summer, right? So maybe with the work he puts in this summer, he goes and watch a few college tapes. He goes and look at some opponents. He just studies, you know what I'm saying? I think that he has the work ethic to at least change a lot of people's opinions in their minds. But I want to get into Pat Bev, man, because I like Pat Bev because he's very true to himself. It's something about people that go rogue and not care, and they're very unapologetic about how they come off or how they may look. And fun fact, I met Pat Bev at Lou Williams. What did he call it? Lou Willville in Atlanta. So I have a best friend who is literally very close to Lou Will, like literally very close, like they're homies, like best friends, right? So my best friend is best friends with Lou Will. Lou Will has a very lavish mansion in Atlanta, and I must say his pool parties are very Uncle Luke-esque. And Pat Bev was there, right? You guys know Pat Bev played with Lou Will when they were on the Clippers. And I'm gonna tell you guys this: Pat Bev is a cool dude in person, man, and he's a lot bigger in person than a person may think. This guy has pretty big legs, like calf muscles were pretty big, man. This dude is jacked, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I walked up to him, I was like, "What's up, Pat Bev?" I was like, "Hey, man, I fuck with you." I was like, "Man," it was around the time he called out Chris Paul about being a cone or something like that, and I was joking with him. I was like, "Hey, man, like, I rock with you, man. Like, you trip me out. You solid for what you said." He shakes my hand and he said, "I know," right? And it made me laugh even more because I was like, this dude is literally how he is on TV, right? So anyway, it goes on to say, Bucks Patrick Beverly offers unique opinion on LeBron James comments on Bronny NBA mock drafts, right? And you guys see here they have from the post or the tweet that LeBron James tweeted. It says, "Can y'all please just let the kid be a kid and enjoy college basketball?" James wrote, "The work and results will ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care. What a mock draft says, he just works, earned, not given." And to all the other kids out there striving to be great, just keep your head down, blinders on, and keep grinding. These mock drafts doesn't matter one bit. I promise you. Only the work matters. Let's talk real basketball, people. But this is where I will have to say, LeBron James, you are contradicting yourself because here you are saying, if y'all don't know, he doesn't care. Well, if he doesn't care, why do we need you to tell us? We don't need you to tell us that because I'm quite sure there are other people who have kids in the NBA right? Carmelo's son hooping, Shaq's son hooping. They had the same amount of stress, maybe not on your level, but they're going to be scrutinized based off of the greatness of their fathers. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I respect LeBron James for coming out saying this and standing up for his son, but you only make people throw more pebbles at you when you do this. Now let's get into the pebble that Pat Bev threw. It goes on to say, while it remains to be seen whether Bronny will opt to enter the 2024 NBA draft or instead remain in school, he'll be the topic of conversation regardless of numerous reasons. But as some critics emerged pushback on the tweets from the NBA star and others supporting his words, Beverly discussed it candidly on the latest episode of the Pat Bev podcast. Beverly admits that he's never seen anything like this, but hits the nail on the head while explaining why the conversation has gone the way it has. And this is from Pat Bev, guys, right? I haven't read this yet, so follow along. He says, I've never seen anything like this, but it comes with being LeBron James' son also. We can sit all day and say, let the kid be a kid, but he's just not a kid. He's royalty. Literally, he's royalty. And that's the point I made in my video. LeBron James, your son is not an average kid, right? I'm just being honest, like, you know, just like the Barack Obamas. His kids aren't average kid, right? Your dad literally is the president of the country, was the president of the country. Do you think that they could just go anywhere and just be like, what's up? No. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different class. Royalty is a different class from the average citizen's class. And I totally agree with Pat Bev. So no matter what you're pushing on us, LeBron James, or not us, because I really don't care. I'm just ready to report, brother. But what you're pushing is for the world to let him be a kid. And LeBron James is very calculated. He's so smart. He wants to shut all this noise down publicly. So don't think that, and I know that he took it down, right? But it's still out there. And they're going to do two things. They're either going to keep throwing eggs and rocks or they're going to let it go. And I think they might just die down on it. But you got to be real with yourself. You got to realize that, man, right now, Bronny just isn't ready. Now, regardless of what these rankings say, LeBron James is right. He doesn't care. Because you know why? I'm LeBron James. Jeannie Buss know what it is. Jeannie, you want me to sign here? Make this shit happen. So he literally doesn't care. Rather, Bronny James opts into his, the NBA draft this season, right? Like, whether he opts in it or not, he's most likely still going to get selected, man. Like, I just don't see a way where LeBron James pushed his narrative and it does not happen. I just don't see it. So let's keep reading. It says, yes, this is happening to him at a young age, but this is what his father built. This is what Bronny is built for. So if anyone can handle it, he can handle it. Shout out to Bronny, man. Keep hooping. Keep getting better. And I respect that because he hits the nail on the head and he just says the things that are true. Did he hold back? Possibly. Because Patrick Beverly has a Draymond Green attitude, a Charles Barkley mouth. Doesn't really care. You know what I'm saying? But I think he put it in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be heavily scrutinized because of his dad. I think that Bronny James is a great kid, man. Like, you really cannot. You really just, he's never given the media a reason to dislike him. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm more of a Bronny fan than a LeBron James. Like, I look at the way this kid is a true kid, the joyfulness, the spirit that he exudes, like his aura. It makes me like him. I'm sorry. He's just a good kid. Like, I can't say nothing bad about him. All I can say is I just don't think he's groomed enough to be in the NBA. But other than that, I really, really like this kid, man. His dad is a different case, man. He's just, it is what it is. Like, look at all this tweeting LeBron James is doing, and his son is just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me be like, you know what? I like how you just handling your business, man. You keeping your head down and you doing the work. I support you and I rock with that, man. So keep balling out, Bronny James. You guys let me know what y'all think as Pat Bev comes through with the message. I like Pat Bev, man. Pat Bev, stay up. I got to tune into that podcast more. You guys weigh in with all of your thoughts and your topics. Please leave them in the comment section. Good or bad, I want to hear what you guys are thinking. If you guys are rocking with the content, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sport media takes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.